let's get into this. Scaffolding. Edutopia called it. Scaffolding is breaking up the learning into chunks and providing a tool or structure with each chunk. When scaffolding and reading, for example, you might preview the text and discuss the key vocabulary, or chunk the text and then read and discuss it as you go. Now, Edutopia made that educational. Good morning. Made that way too complicated. So, in my words, the way I see scaffolding, and with the way it was explained to me, I remember when I first heard it in a childcare conference. Scaffolding is when you teach a simple idea or concept, and then you add on to it as it gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and more complex. So you go from concrete, this is a cup, to abstract, to a picture of a cup, or even this is a cup too, So it's going from a concrete idea that this is this to a picture. You write the word cup. If you just write the word cup, is it a cup? Can you drink out of it? No. But it references that. So that idea is being built upon. Just like in math, 2 + 2 is 4, right? So simple addition, 2 + 2 is 4. And then you build upon it, multiplication, 2 × 2 is 4. And then on down the way, you get, 2 to the second power. 2 squared is 4. Like, if you tried to teach that to a kid, it wouldn't make any sense. Unless they have the basic core of that teaching in them. So, as I was reading in my devotion, it was like, you need to replace a lie with the truth. So, and it was talking about the temptation of Jesus. With the temptation, Satan kept tempting him in ways to kind of like either abuse his authority or to break things. First off, he was fasting and 40 days, 40 nights, so he was going to be hungry. So Satan came to him and said, "Hey, turn these stones into bread," and so on and so on. But every time Jesus replaced a lie or a false concept with the truth, made him go away. I wanted to take that a step further. We need to do that. That's the exact thing that we need to do, is replace a negative thought or with a positive thought, or a lie that somebody comes up with us to like, "You ugly." But in my heart of hearts, and I know, hey, I got flaws, but am I ugly? The Bible says I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So would that be ugly? Which one is the truth? So, as you get down into it, what you need to do is replace the lie with the truth. And when you do that, we scaffold it. So now we have a piece of the truth, or we have a truth or a simple concept, and we start building upon it. Almost like we're burying it, but we're building up. We're fortifying ourselves with the truth or with positive thought. So, just like a web of lies, okay, where you have a lie, say, "Man, I was going to do that, but I didn't because I did this," which was a lie because I didn't want to. But I did this, and then somebody comes along, "Well, you didn't do that. Well, yes, I did. I did this, and I did it this way. You just didn't see me. You covered it up with that lie, and then that lie, and then this lie to cover up this lie, and this lie to cover up this lie, and then you know, so buried into a lie that you don't know what the truth is. But we want to do that with the truth. But we want to build up. So we have, like I use these scriptures today. Somebody says, I don't like this about you. If I was you, I would hate myself. Well, then, like I was saying before, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I like me. And obviously, God likes me because He made me this way. So I start to bury I have that truth. That's a foundation. Now I need to start building up. Well, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. That's a layer. Lord said to Samuel, do not look about on his appearance or the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as a man sees, but man looks on the outward appearance and God looks on the heart. So if I have a good heart, God sees that as righteous. So start building upon that. Do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of hair or putting on the gold jewelry or clothing that you wear, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart, with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. So fortifying myself, like, hey, it doesn't really matter what's on the outside. What's on the inside is what counts, and I need to build upon that and build upon that and build upon that. So I've made a giant fort. I wish I had some Lego blocks. I'm sitting in this fort of truth. So when the lie comes, don't nobody like you. Well, the Bible says this. It doesn't really matter, does it? And I'm sitting in a fort of truth. And that's what scaffolding is. What you want to do is fortify yourself with a positive thought or true inner strength. So if you know what God says about you, I don't want this to turn into like me preaching or anything like that. But if you know what God says about you, then nothing else really matters. Even when things look a certain way and everybody else is doing a certain thing and you're going this way, and you're going this way with confidence because you know what God said to you. So when somebody says, hey, you're doing that wrong, you need to go this way with the rest of us, you good, because you can stand on, remember what I always say, put your plans in God's hands and it'll establish your path. Your path more than likely will not go the rest of what everybody else is doing, because they're not walking with the Lord. I mean, they're not walking the same way that you are. Wabi Sabi is finding the perfection in the imperfection. And the imperfection comes from you not being like everybody else. So when you're led and you hand in hand and you're going the way that you're going, you don't have to worry about what everybody else is saying. All you have to do is build up that wall, or to fortify yourself in the wall or the whole house or the whole fort of truth that is what you need. Because remember, nothing else matters. I know the world doesn't revolve around just me or just you. We all need each other. But on that same note, on the flip side of that coin, all you need is God plus you is a majority. That's all you need. So I'll say kampai, and you guys have a great day today. Kampai.